We are the sum of our choices. It's also the case in our hobby and collection. Some pieces stayed, some had to go. But every watch tells a story. And now I'm sharing my first SOTC, from vintage gems to modern classics. So let's start with the watches that were given to me. This is a fashion watch and a hand-me-down Fossil VT2479 quartz, a two-tone dress watch with a white dial and small seconds complication. It used to be on the brown leather strap, but I think we all know what happened to that cheap strap. Next is another hand-me-down Fossil, but this time it's a 39mm diver style with day date, sub-dial, and my favorite, a moon face complication. It still ticks, but as you can see, the case is tarnished. Obviously, it's not stainless steel. This is the Fossil Blue BQ8777. Last on the Fossil list is a Fossil Red 3 sub-dial. This is now one of my most treasured watch, because this was a gift, a regalo from my wife a long time ago. I like the maroon color and the texture of the dial, and also the sporty look of this watch. Number 4 is Junkers GMT Titanium Quartz. Again, a hand-me-down watch. The only German brand and GMT complication and also titanium case watch in the collection. Back then, I didn't even know what that extra red hand is for until one of my pilot friend told me. Number 6, a Hamilton Cross Wind Automatic Chronograph. Yes, it's pronounced as cross, not X. Anyway, I have another Swiss-American brand. This is the biggest and most complicated piece that I have. So complicated that I don't even know how to use it. To be fair, I'm not the pilot. It has 3 bezels, 3 crowns, 2 pushers, and it's basically a flight computer. And Omega Seamaster caliber 562. This was given to me by my stepdad, which was given to him by his father, who got it around 1960s. With a 34mm case size, it's the perfect formal dress watch. It still has the bead of rice bracelet, but I swapped it out with this black leather strap for that cleaner look. I like that it has a date and a good automatic movement that's been running for 6 decades. Number 8 is Seiko S&Z B33. I got this from a thrift store, a JDM Seiko 5 diver style watch. I like the sharp dial, unique case design, and the bezel. It looks like a Seiko Monster and a Stargate. I changed the hands off of this one. Next is a unique watch, a lifesaver watch. It's made by the Love Hope Faith group here in the Philippines. It's an organization dedicated to supporting cancer patients, wherein 50% of the proceeds goes to them. First of all, I love the dial. I also like the quiet and simple design. Reminds me of a Bauhaus watch. And number 10 on the list is a Garmin 45, my most worn watch for the past years. My running and sleeping buddy. I love it. It's affordable, functional, and does a lot of things. Obviously, because it's a smartwatch, I even do a Schwarzkopf and double wrist at home. Now let's go to watches that I bought. This one, the geeky watch for nerds just like me, the Casio Calculator CA53W. Thanks to Marty McFly or Michael J. Fox to you kids. Growing up, I wanted to have one, not because of its design, but because of its function. The calculator, because I suck at math. Next is a Timex Easy Reader X Waterbury strap. The first Timex that I bought, back when big watches were a thing, or should I say when small clocks were on our wrists. What I like is the Indiglo. Funny thing was I accidentally pressed it in the dark and voila, flashbang. So read the manual. This one, my second bought Seiko, and the watch that I first modded, the Seiko SNKL41. You can still see the noob handset mod and a lot of scratches from opening the case back, and also changing the bracelet. I think this is the best Seiko 5 dress watch. Simple, elegant. I love the design of the bracelet and brushed and polished finishing. Up next, Casio A158W. The upgraded brother of the F91W. Also very popular and affordable. I wear this for the nostalgia and fun vibe. I got this one while looking for an SKX 013, a Seiko SUG 095. Its 37mm case size is good for my 6.3-inch wrist. All original and keeps good time for its age. I find the scratches and patina looks good on this piece from the 80s. The other Rolex killer, the Seiko SNX S73. The term used a few years back since this line is the best alternative to an Oyster or Perpetual without breaking the bank. This one is an older version, so no exhibition case back, but has a slimmer profile because of the flat stainless steel case. Modder's favorite watch, Seiko SNZ H53. Well, also the other reference numbers. Also called the Fathoms because of its design cues from the first dive watch, the Blancpain 50 Fathoms. I like the dark blue color and overall styling of this one. Speaking of color, my favorite color, Seiko SNZ F19. So it's an orange dial. I like the design of the Urchin and its similarity with the Submariner. Actually, my first Seiko is a black Urchin, which I already sold. Another first, Seiko SKX001. I found this one and immediately liked the bezel and the bullet markers. Not to mention a perfect SKX013 alternative, having the exact case and I think even the handset. This one is Seiko 7009 Silver. Another vintage piece that I got recently. I wanted a PRX style case, that's why I got this. Not a fan of this style of bracelet though. This one is a Seiko 5 mod. Same story as the previous watch. I was looking for a barrel shaped case to mod with, so here it is. The dial is borrowed from a friend's OEM Seiko 5 dial. This one is a Seiko Military two-tone gold. I bought this to practice my restoration skills. I already placed a new balance wheel of this watch, but it still needs servicing. Up next is an Alba AQ-PK401. So Alba is also subsidiary of Seiko, if you're not familiar with it. This is a quartz military field watch style, and I love that it has an all lume dial which really glows well at night, and the price is super affordable. A recent acquisition, it's a Seiko quartz analog digital and a digi vintage watch from I think the late 70s. So I've been looking for an analog and a digital watch. It's like the RD, but the RD is too big for me, so this works well. And for the price, again, it's decent. So this one is my personal build, obviously an homage of the Willard or the Uemura, if you're familiar with that. So it was the one that Martin Sheen wore in the movie Apocalypse Now. That's why it's called, also known as Captain Willard. So yeah, just don't want to pay the big price tag for this, so I made my own watch. Now let's go to the deconstructed pieces. First, it's an SNKK87. So another Seiko purchase with the mod in mind. The most unique Seiko 5 that I have, the SNZD81, aka the Seiko Protos. It's like a diver and a pilot watch with its unusual case and integrated bracelet, which sadly I don't have. Good thing I found a perfect rubber strap replacement. Another deconstructed piece, a Seiko chronograph. I took it apart to clean it, and the rest is history. So we'll share it with you once I finish it. And last, but definitely not the least, the legendary, a modder's choice, and my favorite watch, ang paborito kong relo, the SKX007. It's my first real dive watch. My wife gave this to me with an idea to have it modded to my liking. Then fast forward to today, not only can I do my own mods, but I also started a business out of it. That's why this watch will stay in the collection forever. And those are the watches that stayed in the collection for 2025. You can subscribe for free if you like affordable watches. Maraming salamat. Thank you for your time. And also check out our Instagram for custom builds and pre-owned watches. Have a good one. Stay safe. God bless.